Section 4. You will hear the presenter of a radio show talking about an innovative environmental project. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40. Listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 40.
Good afternoon, listeners, and welcome to another Science World, the radio program that keeps you up to date with not only the latest, but also the most important innovations and discoveries occurring in our world. Today, I'm going to tell you about an innovative environmental project that's taking place on some of the islands in the Indonesian archipelago. Now, we all know that the future of the world's coral reefs is in danger, and many of our best scientists have been discussing this very problem for many years. But what have governments and the world's leading scientists done about it? Not nearly enough in my book. Fortunately, a few young environmental activists have taken matters into their own hands, and if you ask me, they may well have solved the problem. You see, they've invented a way to speed up the growth of natural coral reefs using large steel structures that they submerge off the coast. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me correctly. Natural coral reefs are growing on huge steel structures. Structures that the environmentalists have called biorock reefs. It all started on an island called Gili Trawangan in 2004, when Delphine Robb, a French environmentalist, started a biorock reef project with her own finances. Her attempt was so successful that over 100 similar biorock reef projects have now been launched on a number of Indonesian islands. But just how do biorock reefs work? Well, it's pretty simple actually. First of all, the structure is made on land, and then it's submerged off the coast on a damaged or dying coral reef. Once it's securely in position, a very weak electrical current is run through the structure. The electricity running through the steel frame reacts with the minerals in the seawater, and this electrical reaction causes limestone to grow 4 times faster than it normally does. For those of you who don't know this, coral reefs need limestone to grow. So basically, what biorock reefs do is speed up the generation of limestone, and in turn, the development of coral reefs. Simple, isn't it? The environmentalists working on the project have also been experimenting with damaged coral. When they see a piece of damaged coral lying loosely on the seabed, they pick it up and put it on one of these structures to recover. They've found that damaged coral heals about 20 times faster and has up to 50 times more chance of survival when it is placed on the structures. And the beauty of it all is that the structure can be extended very easily and at very little cost, thus enlarging the coral reef that grows on it. But it's not just the coral that benefits. Biorock reefs have helped aquatic populations as well, particularly lobsters and young fish, which find shelter in the structures. They've also improved the quality of the water because the coral that grows on biorock reefs constantly filters the seawater and removes calcium and carbon dioxide from it. Another advantage is that biorock reefs have put a stop to erosion on nearby beaches. You see, the structures slow down the speed at which powerful, fast-moving waves travel, and thus cause sand to be deposited on rather than removed from the shoreline. This has seen certain parts of the beach grow up to 15 meters in a few years. What's more, the structures need hardly any maintenance and are quite resistant to damage from storms and natural disasters, such as tsunamis, because their open framework allows large waves to pass safely through them. The project has also resulted in the growth of a budding ecotourism industry, as more and more tourists are coming to the island to participate in recurring 2-week workshops in order to learn how to build biorock reefs.
That is the end of section 4. You now have half a minute to check your answers. That is the end of the listening test. You now have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the listening answer sheet.